Hello and welcome to the TV room. I'm exploring this disc that I found that has things that I have never seen before. Can you imagine? All right. Ooh. Let's see here. Like 20 burn in. Arrow game. 64 burn in. Change device. Disk backup. File scratcher. Oh yeah, we're gonna do the final test, but it wouldn't. It would not. You need a printer. Well, let's do the 10 pass thing. Let's see what this does. I suspect I know what it does. I suspect it's the same as the 10 pass thing. Sorry, the system test. It just does it 10 times. Which I guess is not a bad thing. Like, I can imagine somebody at Commodore having benches and benches and benches set up, running things, testing things, checking things out. Let's see. And why do I think it's the same program? Because it's the same size. Soft error test. M for modified results. D. Okay, it's very simple. Note, if a printer is connected, the results are automatically printed. Okay. Downloading program. Well, this does seem different because it's formatting the disk. All right, well, I'm going to try to push the 64 side a little bit. We'll let this run. Oh, look. Here is a rusty 6522 chip that was in a disk drive. And when I went to tidy it up, one of the pins was so rusty and brittle, it snapped. That's not good. Well, that is running. We're going to get this disk drive up here. This is the one that has the defective board and the defective drive in it. It is. Okay. So my plan at this time, if I am able, is to find something suitable here. And I'm hoping I can find something suitable. Just move this over here. There. I'm finding something suitable, I think, to pull the chips out of this board. I'm not giving up on this board. But for this moment, I'm thinking that I will do some testing. I shall. So this board did come up and say that it was having 0-page issues. Some of these chips is tight. And because that other chip was rusty, like badly rusty, I'm curious. I'm curious, as I get sometimes, to find out. Like, I don't like giving up on anything. But, as this had already some failures, it's not a bad thing to test all the chips. Because, well, when you have multiple failures, if you have multiple failures, you can get erroneous results. And these chips are very secure in here. Ooh, mama. Okay. Ooh, there's a little pin bending there. Not terrible. They all look intact. Now, let's just turn this around. The chips are not in proper configuration here. Okay. There is a magical thing. It's a pencil with an eraser. And even looking at this chip, don't know how well you can see that. I can barely see it. But there is some sort of corrosion. Not as bad as the rust that I saw. So I'm going down the business part of the chips very carefully with this pencil eraser to shine them up a bit. You don't need to put a whole lot of pressure on. Remember, we're dealing here with micro corrosion. And this doesn't look terrible, but it's not a bad thing with all chips that are this old that you take out of something to try and give the pins a little love and attention. Just a little, because undoubtedly there will be some microcorrosion. And of course, also, some of these machines were left sitting in basements, or closets in basements, or attics, or garages. You just never know. And those are not the driest necessarily of locations. This is a weird, a weird chip. It's supposed to be 6522, and it is. I think it is. I don't know, but it's got other things on here. Who knows? Maybe there was also not a bad chip, but a wrong chip in here. Anyway, I'm working on the other. Oh no, it's not supposed to be a 6522. No. The 6522 is the one that was rusty. This too does have some signs of corrosion. It does. And here is the 6502 Chuck Pedal's creation. Okay. There we go. So anyway, no, that was I was thinking I was taking out a 6522. That's not a 6522. It's 32557201. Is that what this one says? Yeah, 32557201, made by Moss. But it's funny, most of the Moss chips, and once again, I don't know how well you can see this. The writing is sort of down in the middle. It is, not all, but most. And this one, up in the one corner, is the writing. Anyway, so these are the chips. Oh, this one. Huh. Yeah, this is weird. It has a funny straight line down the chip. It has a big circle in the top of it. And it doesn't have the usual indentation. But judging on the way things are, it has this little dot in the one corner. And I think that denotes pin number 1, which would be, I guess, the different witness mark. Witness mark typically on a chip is there's just a little semicircle thing there. There is. So here we have this. Now here, this board also has three of the support chips in sockets. 3 of the little chips in there. And I'm just going to look at the back of the board, see if I see signs of any other work being done to it. And I really don't. So maybe they were put in the factory in the sockets. I don't know. Anyway, I'm looking for other signs of any other troubles with the board that I could see with my eyes, but I don't see anything. I just don't. It does look like the connectors here, which would be the ones you would plug into, have been, maybe I don't know if they've been changed or maybe just beefed up with more solder, because they do take some abuse over the years. There's some solder here. Oh yeah, there's some wayward solder on the bottom of the board, but it doesn't look like it's in any terrible places. It does not. Anyway, and looking in the sockets, oh man, there are definitely signs of some corrosion. Especially in the one that had the rusty 6522 chip. And oftentimes corrosion, it may not look rusty, but certainly in this case, the pins which are usually, I'm not sure how well you can see this either, the pins that are usually shiny are quite dull in the sockets. So that is what I'm seeing here. once again, just looking at this, I'm not even sure. Because it said 0 page. And there's a whole bunch of these 74 LS chips. I'm not even sure where the RAM chips are that it says are the trouble. I will have to look at a parts list. It could be these things. Oh, way down near the front, they're called M8480s, LM592N. Maybe. But I don't know. I just don't know. Because everything else does seem to be a 74 something or other. Anyway, we'll see what we do with this. Certainly, the board itself doesn't look terrible, but it doesn't work. So I'm going to put it down here. Oh. And pull out this little bucket. There it is. Bradley's Basic. I need to use that more. Oh, here's a chip in here. Oh yeah, here's another broken, bashed up chip. Now, does it mean it's ruined? Look, I don't know if you can see how bad it is there. Not necessarily, but probably. Alright, so I know in here there's little empty bags. Oh, I do have a Sharpie here. So 60. Oh boy. A blue Sharpie is not the best for this. It really isn't. Not really at all, because I can barely see what's happening here. But it's good, at least, yeah, like there. I've written on that, and I'm sitting right here, but I can't really see what it says. That's not good. All right, hang on. Oh, grab another thing. I thought... Oh, I should have got more of these. A sticker from Retro Rewind. Okay. Okay. Here we have the bag. Oh yeah, that's 1541 6502. Now, do I know that this chip is good? Heavens, no. Not at all. But I do want to test it. 1541 6522. Okay. I'll stick them up here for the moment. 1541. 325 302 -01. Way back when I was fixing disk drives, I found that most of the time the chip that went bad was this next one I'm going to put in a bag. It's a 9012295 AROM chip, and oftentimes that was the failure. Not always, but that was what I would usually check first. All right. 9012229-05. So it's funny, this thing does not say what it's doing. It does not. But I guess. Oh. C to alter. Press M for modified test. D to check bell speed. 0 to read test results. Oh. Press H for end blinking meanings. S to test stop adjustment. I'm going to press 0. Okay, so 1541. Yeah. This has tiny, tiny print. Oh. It's funny, I have many glasses around here, but hard to see. 3, 2, 5, 5, 7, 2, dash 0, 1. I'm handling 0, but I don't see that it's doing anything. I guess what I really need to do is hook up a printer and see what results are reported. All right, 2 more bags. So now it's funny, I have another chip up here, but I don't remember. Is it the one I took out of the machine? Or is it like the machine I wanted to test from, or is it the one that was in it? I don't know. Anyway, it's a SID chip. So I'll put that there. As I say, I'll put that there. Where did it go? Boy, it bounced a long way. Okay. And finally, $15.41, 65, 22, rusty. Broken. In. Yep. Well, I don't know for how much longer. This thing is going to keep churning away. And funny, this is not, I don't know what this is for. I think it came with a soldering iron, but it was pretty good for picking chips out. It's pretty strong. So when I do more testing of things in 1541s, perhaps I will do that. All right. I need to do more testing on this. The time I was using it, everything was going wrong. Everything, but not it. The cartridge was fine. Just haste makes waste. When you're trying to fix things, when you got things you don't know even what's working and what's not, it just isn't going to go well. Anyway, well, this is continuing to test. I guess it's supposed to do it 10 times. But how long does it take for one? I don't know. So, oh, there's one of the glasses. I think I'll put a stop to this. I shall. And I will ponder my next move. Thanks for coming. Have a lovely, lovely day. Bye for now.